you're new to Pilates and you just want to do a basic level class, then you'll be doing the first set of exercises that I do, and then I'm going to call out ones that are more intense or more advanced for those that want to try the challenge, okay? So that's how we're going to roll this morning, so let us go. So you're going to start by just checking your feet are just hip width apart, okay? Knees are going to be in line, and then you're going to bring your body down onto the floor, and we're going to start, as we always do, with a warm-up of the spine. Okay, get the spine moving. It just means everything functions better in our bodies. So let's bring the arms down. Draw your shoulders down onto the mat so you can feel that nice little stretch across the collarbone. And then you're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to exhale to tilt the pelvis. And then we're going to inhale to return. We're going to exhale to tilt. So we're just going to a little stretch of the lower back and return, and exhaling to tilt. Inhale, return. From here, let's exhale to tilt. Let's press into the feet and let's peel that spine up. All right, so we're pushing up through those legs. And the idea is you're trying to tilt your pelvis up a little. That will intensify the feeling and the stretch across the front of the legs. Inhale. And then exhale, relaxing through the chest and coming down. All right, so this is your pelvic curl. Deep breath in, exhaling to tilt and roll that spine up, making sure that you're not letting your knees wander. Inhale, exhale as you return back down. Good. So deep breath in. You want to tilt as much as you can and then feel this peel as the hips go up. Inhale and exhale as you come down. We're going to do 3 more. Those of you who'd like to work a little harder this morning, this is for you. You're going to exhale to tilt. And as you raise the hips, you're going to raise the arms, reaching them overhead. Let them stay there. Take a breath in. Breathing out, coming down through the spine, and then bringing those arms down. So deep breath in, exhaling to tilt, and roll the spine up, lifting the arms. Those of you that want to, inhale, and exhale as you come back down, and bring the arms down. One more deep breath in, exhaling to tilt. Floating the arms up, pushing up through those legs. Inhale, exhale, coming all the way down. And then everyone is going to bring their arms out to the side and just lay them down there on the floor. Okay, so we're going to do again, we're going to start with the fundamental and then go to the more advanced. So you can have your feet, knees together, feet on the floor. You're going to inhale as you take your knees over to the right hand side. Exhale to bring the abdominals in and come back to center. So this is the first level. Inhale over, exhale back to center. If you want to work a little harder, you bring the knees up. Same thing, you're going to inhale as your knees go over to the right and exhale back to center. Inhale over and exhale back. So keep it going. You choose what works for you this morning. And up. Those that want an extra little challenge this morning, you can do it like this. Same movement with the legs straight. Inhale over and exhale back. Inhale over and exhale back. Good. So we're keeping our ribs down. We're just working through all those muscles around the waistline. Over and back. We'll do 2 more. Inhale and exhale up. And last one. Inhale and exhale up. Well done. We'll bring those legs down. We're going to get everyone to be back in your neutral position. You're going to interlace your fingers, hands behind your head. Okay, and then just take a moment to get that spine neutral. So we're trying to keep this part of the body nice and still. All right, then you're going to take a breath in. You're going to breathe out. You're going to lift the head and chest up, looking towards those knees. You're going to inhale there and exhale as you come back down. So deep breath in and exhaling to lift. Inhale to hold and exhale lower. Deep breath in, exhale to lift. Inhale, hold, and lower. One more, deep breath in, exhale to lift. Inhale to hold, and exhale low. I'm going to add a rotation to that movement. So you're taking a breath in, you're going to exhale to lift the head and the chest up. Now keeping your hips still, inhale. As you exhale, a little rotation to your right. You can just pass that knee and inhale back to center. And then exhale, rotating left and inhale center. So we're going to go right and center, left and center, right and center, left and center. Last two, and center, and center. Take a deep breath in, and then you're going to exhale to come all the way back down. We're going to take our arms back out to the side, and we're going to go into our hip work. There's lots of options here. Okay, so number one is if you've had any kind of procedures on your hip, very important is you do not take the leg inwards. You never cross the leg across the body. Okay, so if you've had a hip replacement or any procedures, make sure you don't do that. You'll go straight down. Okay, and then from there you can start with both knees bent. So I'm going to go through the options and just go with me, and you can just come up to whatever level suits you. First option is to take the knee forward, take it out to the side and bring it back. Second option is to have that left leg straight. Inhale forward, exhale out. Third option is to make it bigger. Leg crosses the body, it lowers down, you go out to the side and up. You want to work harder and you've got the flexibility, leg is straight, over, down, out and up. And we're all trying to keep our trunk completely still. That is the challenge. Over, down, around and up, and over, down, around and up. Now we're going the other way, so choose the level that works for you and just reverse the movement. So go in the opposite direction, around and up, out, down, around and up. Keeping that body nice and still. If you do, you'll really feel that work in the core. Around and up, and out, down, around and up. Well done. Let's take that leg down, and we're going to go do that exercise on the other side. So pick the exercise or the adaptation that suits you. And then here we go. Going to inhale, exhale, around. Inhale, exhale, around. Using that breathing to help you go through the movement. It's quite an energetic movement when you really get into it. Across, around, one more. Let's go back in the other direction. Inhale, out, exhale, around. Out, exhale, around. 2, 1. Well done. And then you're going to bring that leg down. You're going to bend both those legs. You're going to reach the arms overhead. And we're going to reach your arms, head and chest up. Fingers underneath the thighs. And if you can, you're going to bring yourself up. And we're going to go into the roll up next, okay? So again, I'll show you the basic version and then I'll show you the more advanced. So first level, and this is really good if you have stiffness in your lower back or you're working at the strengthening of the core. You're going to hold on to your legs, draw your shoulders down, take a breath in, breathe out and start to move back. And this is where you'll be able to judge whether you think you can go further. So try and keep that connection there and go until your arms are straight. Then you're going to take a breath in. Breathe out. Now pull the tummy in first and then come up. And you're coming up by keeping pulling in the tummy. You can bring yourself over into that little C curve. And then we're going to lift on up. You want to work harder. You take the arms away. And you start to come back. So you're exhaling, pulling in here. That's it. And coming back. See if you can go a little bit further. And you're going to inhale. Exhale, draw the abdominals in. And coming up and over. You want to work a little harder. You can have the legs out, taking a breath in. You're going to breathe out. Coming down. And if you feel you've got that strength, you can go all the way down. And reach the arms overhead. Very important at this point to keep your ribs down. And then you're going to inhale to move the arms, head and chest. Exhale, pulling in, coming up into that C curve. All right, deep breath in. Exhale, coming back. And arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, coming up and over, and we'll do one more deep breath in, exhale, coming down, that's it, arms overhead, inhale, exhale, coming up, and then lifting up through the spine. Okay, so we're going to bend the knees now. And we're going to go into the rolling movements, okay? So rolling movements, obviously you would not be doing rolling if you have osteopenia, osteoporosis. In fact, you wouldn't be doing any flexing with that. So I'm assuming that you're aware of that, and I'm going to show you the options with the rolling. So we're going to start with the hands on the shins, and we're going to lift the feet off the floor. And first thing is just see if you can balance. Now, if you find it hard, that position, you can hold on to the legs underneath. This will give you more support to hold the legs there. Okay, you want to work harder. You just literally gently rest the hands on the shins. Pull those knees into your chest. Relax your shoulders. And then just going to start to pull the tummy in until you tilt and fall back. At which point you inhale. And then you're going to exhale to come up. You're going to try and do that without putting the feet on the floor. All right, so make it come from the tummy, pulling in on that belly button, rolling back. And exhale, coming up. Inhale back. And exhale up. Good. Inhale back. And exhale up. Those of you that want to work harder today, take the arms out and do the same movement without the hands. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Coming up into that balance. Let's lift the legs up. Let's put the hands underneath. So everyone's going to have their hands underneath now. And we're doing what's called the teaser prep. So you can imagine someone's holding your ankles. And then you're going to exhale, drawing the abdominals in, moving away from those knees, those thighs, just down onto your waistband. This is for everybody. All right, then you're going to send the head forward, lifting up and drawing those shoulders down. Okay, so this is called the teaser prep. We will try a teaser at the end of class. I want everyone to do the same level on this one because this is really warming you up for what comes later. And up. You're going to exhale. Coming down. Inhale. Lifting up. And one more. Exhale. Coming down. Inhale, lifting up. Now you can stay there. Or if you want to work harder, you can extend your legs. You want to work harder still, you can take your arms away. You want to work harder still, You're going to bring those arms up, and we're going to hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring those legs down. Well done. Okay, so coming up to a seated position. We're going to do a spine twist exercise sitting. So again, with the legs, you must do what feels okay in the legs. If you are flexible, then you can have your legs together and toes up like so. If that's really uncomfortable, you can sit on a cushion, lift your bottom up a little, or you can bend your knees, or you can do a combination of them both. Either way, I want the legs together, all right? The rest of the exercise is the same for us all. So you're going to take your arms out to the side. You're going to turn your palms up. I'm going to try and keep a nice line through the body here. And you're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, you're going to turn towards me for 1, 2, and then inhale back to center. Other way. And inhale, center. And center. So you're trying to keep your legs still. 1, 2, and center. 1, 2, and center. 1, 2, and center. And center. Well done. From there, come down onto your side. Okay, we're going to do the side leg lift. So you're going to reach the body out. Bottom arm is out. And you can either have the hand in front, or those of you that like to work harder or want that challenge, you're going to put the hand on the side. You've got to just make sure those hips are completely stacked, okay? So one above the other, so you're not rolling forward or back. And then from there, you're going to breathe out, and we're going to float both legs up and inhale to lower down. So you're going to exhale to lift and inhale to lower. Exhale to lift and inhale, lower. Exhale, lift and lower and lift and lower. Now you want to work a little harder. You're going to lift the legs up. You're going to lower them but not put them on the ground. So you're just going to lower them down and lift them up. It'll really intensify the movement and lift. Lower and lift, lower and lift, lower and lift. One more, lower and lift. Well done. Bring those legs down, and then we're going to come on up, and there's lots of options on the next one, so I'll go through the levels. We're going to do the side bend. So the first level is to have the elbow bent and elbow right under your shoulder. Make sure you're on your side, and you're going to have your feet together like so, arm out. All right, so everyone do this, and then you can kind of move through the levels as you want to. So you're going to inhale, lifting up, and as you exhale, we're going to try and lift the hip. Bring the arm over and get that curve in your side. Then you're going to inhale up and lower down. So you can stay with that, or you can open the leg up. This just becomes a little more challenging. Knee towards the ceiling. Inhale, lift. Exhale, over. Inhale, up. And lower down. You want to work harder. Send the legs out. Bring this foot in front. Make sure you're not rolling back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, over. Inhale, up. And lower down. And then the full movement is to use the full arm. Inhale, lift. Exhale, over. Inhale, up. And lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, over. Inhale, up. And lower down. We're going to do 2 more. Up. And over. And lift. And lower down, and up, and over, and lift, and lower down. Well done. Let's go on to the other side. So side leg lifts first of all. So you'll line that body out, just checking that alignment with the feet there, and the hips, hand in front, or it can be on your side. You're going to exhale, lifting up, And inhale to lower down. You're going to exhale to lift. And inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. And inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. And lower. You want to make it harder for the last 4. We can lift and then lower towards the floor, but not touch the floor. Exhale, lift back up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. One more. Lower and lift. Well done. Bring those legs down. Come on up. So you're on your elbow. We'll go through them all again. All right, so you're going to start on the elbow with the knees together. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale back. And lower down. Popping the knee up. Inhale, lift. Exhale over. Inhale up. And lower. Harder still, legs straight. Inhale, lift. And over. And up. And lower down, or full arm lift. Exhale over. Inhale up. And lower down. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale over. Inhale up. And lower down. Last one. Lift. And over. And up. And lower down. Well done. Coming onto your front now. And let's have the feet slightly apart. Elbows bent and then hands down by your side. Okay, so this one is really going to be, you're going to feel this in the lower back. So I'm going to really encourage you to press your pelvis forward as much as you can. So we try and distribute the work through the whole of that spine. You're going to take a breath in, and as you breathe out, pull your tummy in, and just start to lift the head and the chest up, just onto the bottom of the ribs. You've still got the bottom of your ribs connected to the floor, and then you're going to lower down. So this is where you're going to stay if there's any lower back issues. All right, so you're exhaling to lift, and the idea is you're trying to work on strengthening that upper back whilst pressing that pelvis forward. So you shouldn't feel this yet down here. We're just using the upper part of the spine and lower down. So you can stay with that. If you're happy to go further, you're going to exhale, we're going to lift to that point, then we're going to press into the hands, and you're going to go as high as your back is happy to go. If you're all the way up, let's draw those shoulders down, okay, and pull the tummy in. And then you're going to take a breath in and lower back down. So you're going to inhale. Exhale, think of that neck lengthening, chest lifting away from the floor. And coming up. All right, inhale. And exhale, coming back down. So you just keep going with the one that suits you. Deep breath in. And exhale to lift. Now, if anybody out there wants to work a little harder, you're going to come up to this position. You're going to hold that shape. You're going to really tense the legs and the bottom. Can you see my feet are lifting off the floor? And then from there, I'm going to do a little rock forward by bending the elbows. So little rock forward and up. Little rock forward and up. And what I'm going to encourage you to do, those of you that are trying it, is to turn your head to the right, the first one, and then to the left, just so you don't knock your nose on the way down. So you can rock forward and up, rock forward and up, rock forward and up. One more, rock forward and up. Take a deep breath in, and you're going to slowly come on down. Well done. Hands underneath the chest. You're going to push on up. Let's come into a kneeling position. So we're just going to release the back after that one. All right, so lengthen out through the spine. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, you're going to tuck the tailbone under and let the head drop down. Inhale and exhale as you go back the other way. So deep breath in, exhale, tucking under. Inhale and exhale, back the other way. And one more deep breath in, exhale, tucking under. Inhale and exhale, back the other way. Okay, so with this next exercise, I've shown you the levels, and all these exercises I'm teaching you today is just choose what works for you and just go with it, yeah? So keep going until we all finish the exercise. So the first one is, first level is you're going to stay nice and still in the pelvis, and you're just going to point one leg back, keeping the pelvis still, and bringing it in, and the other leg back. And the idea is that you're trying to not feel a rocking motion from side to side. So in other words, we're trying to really stay nice and still in the abdominals. All right, and back. Okay, work a little harder. You're going to take your right leg back and your left leg back. So you're in this position, and then you're going to bring the right knee in, the left knee in, the right leg back, the left leg back. So if that feels like a challenge, that's what you're doing. You're just going to keep going. All right, next level is to stay in the plank and bring the right knee in and take it back, left knee in and back, right knee in and back, left knee in and back. And 4, 3, 2, 1. I want everyone to try and come into this plank position now, so you can then lift the hips up to the ceiling, lower those heels, and let's try and get a really nice stretch through that body. So heels down and chest pushing towards the thighs there. That's it. And then you're going to walk your feet forward, as far forward as you can. The idea is to try and get them underneath your hips. Bend your knees and come on down onto the floor. All right, so from here we are going to do the seal puppy, which is a rocking exercise, okay, or a rolling, should I say, exercise. So knees apart, feet together, hands go through the center and around. I think we've done this one, haven't we, before? It normally gets a bit of a giggle. All right, so we've got our feet together, knees apart. And first level of this is just to draw the tummy muscles in, rolling back. So you're inhaling back, exhaling up. All right, so you can do that if you're new to it. Okay, you want to do the full exercise. It's 3 taps of the feet. So we go 1, 2, 3. We roll back. Then we do 1, 2, 3, and roll up. 1, 2, 3, roll back. And 1, 2, 3, roll up. 1, 2, 3, roll back. And 1, 2, 3, roll up. 1, 2, 3, roll back. And 1, 2, 3, roll up. 1, 2, 3, roll back. And 1, 2, 3, rolling up. You're going to hold it there. You're going to take the hands to the outside of the legs, and we're going to try and extend those legs. Okay, so depending on flexibility, you can be in this position, yeah, or if you feel you can extend the legs further, you can hold lower down. If you're able to get your legs straight, you're going to hold them in that position. Okay, you're going to draw the shoulders down, and then from there, you're going to draw the tummy, and we're going to tilt, rock back, inhaling to go back, and exhaling, coming up. And I want you to draw the shoulders down. It's super challenging, that one, if the legs are straight. So you're going to inhale back, and exhale, coming up. Good. Inhale back, and exhale up, and one more, inhale back, and exhale, coming up. Try and hold it there. Bring your legs together, so wherever they are, whether they're bent or straight, that's where they're going to stay, and we're going to try the teaser to finish. Okay, so you've got your legs there, you're going to take your arms away. Now you're going to exhale, coming down through the spine. Trying to keep your legs where they are, get the spine down on the floor, take the arms overhead. Then you're going to bring the arms forward, lift the head and chest, and on the inhale, bring yourself up. Lifting up. If that's too much, you can bend your knees, You can even hold on if you prefer. We're going to do 2 more. Exhale, coming down. Bring your arms overhead. Bring those arms forward, inhale, lift. All the way up. And last one, exhale, coming down. Arms overhead. Good, arms come forward. Inhale, lifting up. Try and raise those arms up. See if you can hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Bring those legs down. Push yourself forward. Hands down. And let's just finish by reaching one leg back, the other leg back. Nice plank position. Come on up into your up stretch. And then lower those heels down. That's it. And just give yourself a good stretch there through the body. Take a deep breath. And then walk those hands back towards the feet, making sure the head is completely relaxed. And then take a deep breath in. You're going to breathe out and slowly coming up through the spine, all the way up to standing. And well done. So that is your full body Pilates with modifications and options to intensify. Thanks for watching.